Welcome to Luxury Logic, the #1 spot for content about the extravagant lifestyles of the rich and famous. People like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, and more are easily recognizable names of billionaires who we treat like celebrities. Of course, we know their names because we love the services and products that are making them their money in the first place. But some billionaires like to stay a little more low-key. We'll be taking a look deeper into that in today's video on the 10 richest people you've never heard of. 10. Eliodoro Mate. Kicking off our list in the number 10 spot is Eliodoro Mate. Eliodoro is a descendant of the Mate family, a Chilean family with Catalan origins that's been wealthy and influential since the 19th century. Francisco Javier Mate and his wife were the owners of a textile store and the first of the Mate family, and their son had a bank account opened already in 1855. Eliodoro is keeping the wealth flowing throughout his family, owning a manufacturing company that a few of his children work at, and has managed to make his net worth reach $1.3 billion. 9. James Laprino. Coming in at number 9 is James Laprino. James Laprino is an American businessman who's probably helped you out during a party or maybe even a late-night gaming session. How? Well, because he's the owner of the largest maker of mozzarella cheese in the United States, Laprino Foods. And he sells that cheese to places like Domino's and Pizza Hut. His father originally opened a store for cheeses, which created this business. But James continued creating and selling the cheese even after the retailer closed down, and has since passed the business to his own son. His current net worth sits right around $3.1 billion. 8. Riley Bechtel. Coming in at number 8 is Riley Bechtel. Even if you haven't heard of Riley, you've definitely heard of things that the company he was formerly CEO for has done, such as creating the Channel Tunnel and the Hoover Dam. His company, Bechtel Corporation, was started by Riley's great-grandfather and passed down through generations. Riley stepped down as CEO in 2014, leaving the business in the hands of his son as well. He's still on the board of directors for some other pretty big companies, though, which keeps his pockets lined. His net worth is around $3.3 billion. 7. John Tu. Coming in at number 7 is John Tu. John Tu is a Chinese-born American entrepreneur and co-founder of Kingston Technology. He and his partner, David Soon, started Kingston after selling their first company for $6 million, which definitely gave a good boost to their worth. He also managed to sell 80% of his Kingston company to SoftBank for $1.5 billion in 1996, and bought it all back in 1999 for just $450 million. Talk about money moves. John's current net worth sits at around $4 billion. 6. Kirk Christensen. Coming in at number 6 is Kirk Christensen. But to avoid constantly saying that slight tongue twister, we're going to call him by his middle name, Kirk. Kirk is the richest Dane today and is the third-generation owner of the company behind everyone's favorite toy, Lego. Kirk has a 75% stake in the company, which he also splits with his 3 children. He's also invested in a few other companies, and even if they don't pay the way Lego does, they definitely add to his total net worth, which is a whopping $5.5 billion. 5. David Charon. Coming in at number 5 is David Charon. David Charon is a computer scientist, mathematician, and professor at Stanford University in California, though he's originally from Vancouver, Canada. David also made quite the money move when he was younger, investing $100,000 into Google, which was just a small startup at the time. Considering Google is the tech giant it is now, though, those $100,000 are nothing compared to the $1 billion or so that he got in return. He used these funds to create 3 different companies of his own with a partner, though they eventually sold all those businesses. Because of this, David's net worth is around $6.5 billion. 4. David Soon. Coming in at number 4 is David Soon. You probably do recognize this one now, because he was John II's partner. As we mentioned before, he's also one of the owners of Kingston Technology, one of the largest manufacturers of USB drives and SSDs. The multiple companies he's created, profited off of, and sold have kept his pockets lined just as well as John II's, though David might be a little better with his savings, considering his worth sits all the way at $6.9 billion. 3. Aliko Dangote. Kicking off our top 3 is Aliko Dangote. Aliko was born in Nigeria and is the richest man in all of Africa. This is thanks to the fact that he's the owner of the Dangote Group, which consists of Dangote Cement, the largest cement producer in Africa. The group also includes Dangote Sugar Refinery and Dangote Flour, making the Dangote Group the largest industrial company in Nigeria. Aliko has a hefty net worth of $13.9 billion. 2. Reinhold Vert. Coming in second place is Reinhold Vert. Reinhold is a German businessman as well as art collector who created the Adolf Wirth Group after he took over his father's business. The company supplies materials for construction and is the leader of the market thanks to their method of delivering products straight to construction sites and mechanical shops. Despite the fact that Reinhold has been retired from the company since 1993, his wallet looks like he never left, with a current net worth of around $14 billion. 1. George Paulo Lehmann. Finishing off the list in the number 1 spot is George Paulo Lehmann. George is a Brazilian investor with Swiss origins and is currently the richest person in all of Brazil. That's no surprise, though, as he went to Harvard University in the United States and left with a bachelor's degree in economics. George is one of the smartest people in the game of finance, amassing all of his wealth by investing in the right businesses with the right partners. Thanks to his skills in these fields, he's amassed a net worth of a jaw-dropping $28.7 billion. This concludes today's video on the 10 richest people you've never heard of. Did you actually already know about any of these people? Let us know how wrong we were in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.